finding out the different layers of the history. Just say a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So I've worked in a number of different collections over my career. Art collections, historical collections, all kinds of things. What makes the University Guild collection so unique is that women were the driving force of that collection at every stage of the University Guild, from the 1890s all the way to today. And so in terms of those layers of history, to take one object at random, the lace maker's lamp, to think of that in one way, you're thinking of a history of labor, of the lace maker herself, of her using that lamp to illuminate her little bit of candlelight into the night so she could keep doing this intricate work. But there's a whole other story, right, of the woman who then purchased that lace maker's lamp, donated it to the University Guild, and then there's even another layer to that story of the women in the guild, the curators who came before me, the collection managers who came before you, who would have looked at that, seen something interesting about it, and put it on view, done programs about it. So, there's, for every one object, so many different people, so many different women whose stories are involved.
I'm smiling because I'm remembering when you talked about the lace maker's lamp. I remember reading about how it was ideal to put snow water inside so that there wouldn't be any residue on the glass. And I thought that is part of the mystery of that particular piece. It's just, it's absolutely marvelous.
These stories really bring the history to life, right?
Oh.
So we can imagine, we can learn, we can read in a book about these lace makers. But to learn that, to imagine a young woman going outside and filling her, bowl with snow in order to have the purest possible water for her lamp. You can put yourself in her shoes. It gives you access to history in this incredibly personal way that only objects can give us.